We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starts the drive on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And not going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come out.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Browns at 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mills to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This is 2nd and 8. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a give right side. It's Crawford. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Mills with a throw out wide. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Mills. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 28 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a play fake here on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. The rookie from Texas looking sharp on that throw. He gets his guys a first down. They hand this off to Harris. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Mills now. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Let's go. Here comes third and about a foot. On the ground, it's Ford. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford, 58 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run again with Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
They'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on first down. Crawford. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Now Mills. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Mills. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Here's Mills. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 9. They'll look to throw again. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. Mills. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mills. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing, Mills. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to the ground with Strong. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Mills. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw, Mills. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Harris trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll give to Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
From 4 yards out.
And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's good. 4. Mills to throw it.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They give the Chubb out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mills from the gun on 3rd down.
This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Crawford. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Mills. Here's a diving catch right side. 19. Straight ahead is Strong. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mills firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Chubb powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Mills going to throw for it, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mills now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Browns on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Mills. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 2. Here's the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Gregory Rousseau, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mills. Able to find Judy.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Second and 6 coming up.
Let's go now. Go.
Now Mills. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up a throw.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10. Here's Mills.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Mills looking to throw it.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Right back to Njoku.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And this is going to be caught on the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
And understandably, this crowd is in an absolute frenzy. But they've got to back it off a little bit, let the guys operate, and they need to take a deep breath as well. They've still got to get a 2-point conversion in order to tie this one.
Let's
The
go.
Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go.
One last shot from Mills.
And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and a 2-point conversion with no time remaining. And we're off to overtime. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You think back to halftime, you know, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going on their direction right now.
A give running right is Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Shedding the tackle. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these are...
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickness.
Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say he tripping cause I got